Storms are ugly things and scary.
It's like the hair stood up on the back of my neck, and I got my wife and we got the dogs, and as soon as we stepped into the downstairs closet, sliding glass door broke, and then we heard trees hitting the house, and then it was over.
So we're talking feet, maybe a couple of feet between you and potential
disaster.
If
that was a stray had come over our bedroom, I wouldn't be here talking to you now. They'd probably be planning 2 funerals for us.
When the sun came out and I saw the destruction, I thought, we're looking at 2 or 3 weeks just to get the power back up. And
it looked grim at first. Then, within hours,
and cleared our driveway, would not let us pay him. He said that was his gift, and if we paid him, it wouldn't be a gift anymore.
I had a doctor from Bogalusa that just came up that was really good with a chainsaw, and just people from all over.
People can say what they want to about college kids and young people today. I've seen over 2,000 of them out working constantly, volunteering, following the sound of the chainsaws to find a house that needed work.
Who are you guys?
We're from First Baptist Ruston.
How much they paying you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not a lot, but we're gonna get it done.
James Ramseur called and said, "Hey, I've got a bunch of people from the bridge that have been working your yard."
Now, brother, aren't you a little old to be doing this kind of thing?
One man had triple bypass about, 2 months ago. Worked out here with a saw all afternoon.
Is there a lesson to be learned here? Is that what you
Serve the Lord with gladness and all things rejoice. Even the ugly things, right?
Yes, the April tornado was ugly. But as it ripped a hole in the city, it revealed something most of them already knew.
We know even more so now that it is really, really very special.
Ruston, Louisiana is not defined by its buildings or its roads or even those beautiful trees. It's the people, young and some not, who followed the hum of the chainsaw.
We've raised a family here, and but we love it. We would have never raised our kids anywhere else. Good town.
Amen.
Good town.
Amen.
Live long enough, and that straight and narrow road you've walked most of your life will curve and bend and get bumpy. It's life, and it just happens. Happened last winter to Bo Meeks.
On Monday, did endoscopy and colonoscopy, and the endoscopy was where they found the tumor.
All over North Louisiana, word began to spread. Bo Meeks is sick. There is something that happens in the Kiamichi Mountains just before the sun breaks the horizon. As the mist rises over the mountain fork, the fly fisherman feels it in his bones. Rainbow and brown trout await. The dogwood are blooming, and the crimson clover, and the alyssum, and the trees, oh, the trees. The early greens of spring are beginning to carpet the valley. And if you look close down there somewhere under the canopy, you will see what else is blooming all over Beaver's Bend.
People have been saying, I should have bought that land from you 5 years ago. I should have bought that land from you 10 years ago.
The natural beauty here began in the 1930s, but it wasn't until about 15 years ago that Shreveport, Bossier, Oklahoma City, and especially Dallas-Fort Worth began to discover this place.
People want out of the concrete on the weekends. 7 million people in Dallas. We only need 2,500 of them every weekend, and they all want out.
This couple just arrived from the Metroplex 24 hours ago.
We just want to see if we want to all chip in and buy a house over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
You are already considering that?
Yes, correct.
Why? Why?
Because I think it's a good opportunity of investment.
Home Away magazine says, oh yes.
The headlines of the annual report was, take a hike out of the Hamptons, move over Miami. Do you know where Broken Bow, Oklahoma is? They looked at the top 150 vacation home markets across the U.S. Hochatown was number 27.
That's the vacation rental market. You see, you build a cabin, and somebody else pays for it.
In 3 hours, they're up here, they can see their dirt, they can sit on the porch of the cabin of their dirt, and then they get those monthly checks from renting the cabins. When you look at the numbers, 20% growth year after year after year for the past 15 years, I think it will continue. In fact, I think it will get even better.
Hochatown has exploded. Lots of new restaurants, several new wineries, a couple of breweries. But this is the real attraction. You see, the good Lord isn't making any more of this. Somebody once said it, build it, and they will come. Well, they are.
And they want to come to nature, they want to see the trees, they want to relax, they want to unplug. And so that's why I think this destination has been so attractive.